Like back then when I was young, you can do that. And yeah, of course, some old guys or some drunk guys, they just take this time as like, okay, grab your face and like touchy. So my uncle had to be like watching them all the time. That like, okay, you cannot do that.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to the One Night in Bangkok podcast. If you guys are new here, my name is Eric. I'm all the way from Boston, USA. I'm here with Ern, and today we're talking all about Songkran 2025. If you guys are new here, if you are traveling to Thailand for Songkran, if you're going to be here during the wet and wild April month, hit the subscribe button, find us on Apple and Spotify podcasts, check out our Clips channel. And if you enjoy the episodes we're putting out and you want to support the channel, buy us a coffee down below. Tonight, we're talking all about Songkran.
Songkran, yay!
So Songkran is a really interesting time in Thailand.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a really like religious, cultural holiday, but then it's also this kind of like crazy, wild
In
other
Bangkok,
thing too.
yeah.
So Ern and I were talking a little bit about this before, and we thought it might be a cool idea to talk a little bit about it, our history, some of my experiences with it. So first up, what exactly is Songkran? What is the holiday supposed to be about?
What do you think? Like,
Okay.
What is your first thought about this festival? Like,
Yeah.
what is this for?
I want to mention something first. Someone made a comment, or I get this comment sometimes, and sometimes people are like, oh, you should research these things more before you talk about it. Part of the fun for me is not knowing anything and asking you and kind of figuring it out together.
Yeah.
So, okay, Songkran. So, the weather is a big thing in Thailand. And I imagine in the past, it was also a really big thing as far as farming and survival. And so Songkran, it's my understanding, marks the beginning of the wet season. And it's like the new growing season. It's like new life. Because at this time in the year, it's been pretty dry for a while. So different places in Thailand, especially I think maybe in the south in some areas, they get very dried out.
Yeah.
And so I think it's kind of a thing where it's like, okay, this is a new year, a new cycle, new life coming.
Uh-huh.
And I think there may be some, I don't know. I don't know all the religious things about it, but you tell me.
Yeah, but it sounds to be like that. Like, okay, it's perfect because the weather in April it's gonna be very hot, so like we need some, festival like water festival. But yeah, like you said, for new things, right? It's actually Thai New Year for Songkran, but it's mainly focused more. If you don't look at like Songkran party in Bangkok, like overall, it's actually for like family gathering times. It's for making merits, like visit the temple, praying for Buddha, and that's what we actually do. And we also like have the water festival just to watch all the bad lucks and get the good lucks come to our family. That's what Songkran for.
So if you've never been to Thailand during this time, the way I kind of think about it is the way we do Christmas in the West, where Christmas is a religious holiday at its core, but it also has all of these secular things. And it's the same with Songkran. There's the religious aspect and then kind of the secular aspect.
Yeah.
And it's, I would say, probably in my opinion, the biggest holiday in the Thai calendar.
Yeah.
So when I was here in 2019, my first year here, I went to Wat Arun on Songkran Day.
Yeah.
And they have like tables set up and they have different statues. And you kind of go in line.
Buddha statue?
Yeah, like Buddha statues. And you get in a line, kind of like a buffet line, like you're eating. And what do you, explain what it is? You like wash the feet, or what do you wash? Or over the head? How does it work?
Like anywhere of the Buddha statue, and you just like, it's like just to making like praying, and wish, okay, good luck come into your life. And also not just like the Buddha statue. If you go visit your family, you also can do that like to your elders, like in your family.
You wash their feet?
The hands.
The hands.
And feet if you want, but mostly hands. Yeah.
Interesting. And is there a specific kind of wish that they do on Songkran or anything?
Could be anything, but mostly just about like, okay, it's like Thai New Year, so you can wish for anything, right? Like for health, for like just keep the family with us together, like as long as we want, just something like that. And you can see like the water that they use is like smell nice, right? They use
Oh, yeah, there's like an oil or something in it.
yeah. I don't know what it's called in English, but in Thai we call nam op. Nam op is like a certain smell that it's really like smell really nice, and usually you put the jasmine flowers on it as well,
Yeah.
and yeah, make it like smell really nice, and like just use this for the Buddha statue and also for the elders in your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in my condo building, they would put like on
Yeah.
the table in the lobby with the Buddha statue with the little water and
Yeah.
the bucket or
Because
whatever.
like most of Thai people here we're Buddhist, right?
Yeah.
So in this like Songkran festival during like 13 to 15 April, I think most of the family they have the Buddha statue in the house, so we're just gonna bring it out and put it in front of the house, and then we just like put all the flowers on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the same with Christmas. We do the Christmas tree kind of thing.
Like, do you have like the something statue?
Well,
no.
not that, but it's the same way people, set up their Christmas tree and they
Yeah,
make it look
it's how
nice
like
and-
Christmas, right? Like
Yeah,
family
yeah.
gathering and like making merry, something like that.
Yeah. So if a foreigner wanted to go to a temple during Songkran, is that acceptable?
Anybody can do that. Like you don't have to be just only Thai, and then you can go with that. You can be anyone. It's like family. It's like welcome everybody. It's New Year's, Thai New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it to see that side of the holiday.
Yeah, because like if you stay just in Bangkok, or like if the people like not from like Thailand, and you can see like just Pattaya, Phuket, and Bangkok how they celebrate Songkran. You can see just only the wild party, massive water fight. But if you compare to my hometown, or like if you compare to Chiang Mai, it could be different.
Yeah. So is it different in different parts of Thailand, like in the north and the south, or not really?
It's has like the water fights, but it also like in like some provinces they have like different activities, like cultural activities. Like if in Chiang Mai, okay, for Bangkok it's more like party, right? Concert, live music. In Chiang Mai also have like that, but you will see more of like cultural activities. Or in Ayutthaya, you can see like the water fights with elephant. In Isan, Northeastern, in Khon Kaen or in Ubon, you can see more of like just visit the temple and stay with family. And yeah, and like in Pattaya, okay, you celebrate Songkran for 13 to 15, right? But in Pattaya, they have like a special time. It's called Wan Lai Songkran. So they extend the Songkran a few days after that.
Yeah, I think Pattaya did like a marketing tactic here. They
Mm-hmm.
knew everybody is going to want to be in certain places during
Yeah.
Songkran,
Uh-huh.
and I think they celebrate it the week after everybody else.
Yeah.
So then everybody
like,
can
no,
go there.
but they start since like 13 until 15. And then they
They do
call
more.
the call another one is called Wan Lai. Like it's mean like keep going. So they have that, and yeah, so some people maybe like still feel like not enough. Okay, I'm in Bangkok, I celebrate this. Maybe I just go to Pattaya for keep doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's talk. That's enough with the religious, the boring stuff. Let's
Yeah,
get to the
yeah.
party part. So, a lot of people are asking, like, where's the best place to go during Songkran? I don't know if there's an exact answer, but we'll give some options. So, the first year I was here, my friend took me to 3 spots.
yeah.
We went to Khao San Road.
That
we-
the hot spot.
That is, but we went during the day. So I don't know.
All right.
I don't know if they post a schedule or if it's just all day, but we went during the day, and it was busy, but it wasn't like crazy. I don't know about now. I think it might be different now. This was in 2019 before COVID too. Then we went to Central World, and they have like a stage and a fenced in area, and it's
Yeah.
like a concert
Yeah.
with the water fight and everything. And then at night we went to Siloam.
Oh.
And that was the craziest one
Oh.
because they closed the street,
Yeah.
and it's just so many people at night with the water guns. And they have they along the way they've got buckets, like trash buckets with water and ice in it.
Yeah.
Why do they put the ice in it? Just to make it
Just make it more like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like, when you throw it to someone.
Yeah. And I've never seen, every year, I'm amazed by how many water guns they're selling. I think they sell more water guns in Thailand than anywhere in the world. It's crazy how many they have. They're all around. So if you're seeing this episode, like a few weeks before Songkran, the pro tip would be go get yourself a good water gun now.
Yeah.
And maybe a waterproof.
Because like on that day, it's going to be like so many options, but it also a very high price, on that day.
And they're like cheap ones too. I mean, they're not good quality.
But not good quality.
Yeah.
And you have to put the water in, like fill in many times. Better take the big one, I guess.
Yeah. So go buy one now. But, and get like a thing for your phone too.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get completely drenched.
I did like, you've been to 3 places. Did you feel any differences? Like the crowd?
When I went to Khao San Road, I don't remember that many foreigners. But I have a feeling now there's going to be a ton. But I think places like maybe Central World, I remember thinking there weren't actually that many foreigners in any of these places. But I think Thailand has changed. Bangkok has changed a lot since then. So I know I've seen videos. I haven't been, but I've seen videos around the Nana Plaza area and the Soi Cowboy area.
Yeah.
And it is complete madness during Songkran. So that is definitely going to be a different experience than like Central World in terms of who goes and, how everyone, I don't know, what they're dressed like. So if my recommendations would be, if you want to see like 3 different kinds of experiences, I would say go to like a Soy Cowboy area, see what that's like. Go to Siloam at night, and maybe go to a place like Central World or Siam.
Yeah, Siam, like Siam Square or Samyan Midtown. That place, that area, it's more of like Thai young people. Like there's foreigner, but also like a very popular place for Thai people as well, like near Siam, near Samyan Midtown, because it's near Chulalongkorn University. So a lot of Thai young people there. And also like Central World, because they have a lot of like live music, concerts, and like play zones for the people.
Even though Songkran in Thailand has kind of this wild image, I always say Thailand is actually quite a conservative country. And when my friend took me to Siam, they wouldn't let her in because I think her shorts were too short or something. And they said like, cannot. So different places have different,
It depends which area, right?
Yeah, different.
If you come to
if you go to Nana Plaza, no one's going to care.
Maybe it's different. Okay, like
so,
come on.
But it's very interesting to me how in Thailand it works like that.
Yeah.
Like certain things are acceptable and certain things aren't. Like, would you say, because I think a lot of foreigners worry about this, like, let's say you're someone like me who can't go, play with the water and do all this. We have to go, I don't know, work that day. Like we have to go work on our computer somewhere.
All right.
Right? And so I'm going to the cafe with my computer. Should I be worried that people are going to soak me with water?
Yes.
You think so?
Of course.
So my experience has been Thai people never mess with you. If they see that you're not, in the mood for the water, they never mess with you. The ones that have done this are always the foreigners. 100% of the time.
Oh, really?
But maybe because you're Thai, maybe they treat you differently.
I'm not really sure, but mostly why I think like you should concern, because like sometimes it's happened to me when it comes to like their kids, they're like young people, they don't listen. Sometimes they just like throw the water to you. Yeah. But for adults, I think it would be fine.
Because even though these events we just mentioned are happening in certain areas, they can throw the water on you anywhere.
Yeah.
Like you could be walking down the street from your condo.
But I think you better like, dress up like you try to cover yourself from the water so they can see like, oh, okay, you really don't want to, enjoy this festival. You just want to go to work. So you better make them.
I still think most people, they look at you and they understand and they respect
but
it.
sometimes they make the face like, like this.
Oh, they don't like it?
Yeah. So it's like, okay, I cannot do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about like Phuket or down south? Have you ever been the Songkran down there?
Oh, I never been to like Songkran in Phuket or Pattaya. But yeah, just as I said, like from what I've heard, like Pattaya and Phuket, it could be similar, quite similar to Bangkok. It's like wild, crazy party. But yeah, just like Pattaya have like some special extend days. Okay, you can maybe celebrate Songkran for like 5 or 6 days there, not just 3 days. And Pattaya maybe the popular place maybe Patong Beach.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, but I'm not really like sure about okay how they really celebrate that.
What about your hometown? If you were in your hometown, like
Yeah.
growing up, what was it like?
Oh well, so it's crazy because like in my hometown we wake up pretty early just to like play the water together in the house. Just
In the house.
In the house, yeah. We put the big basket, like look like a big bat, and then we just like fill the water and like we just play together with all the kids. And then during the day we just like visit the temple, making merit, and then come back home just like wash the hands for elders. Like I would do that for my grandmom and my grandfather every year. It's like all the families come together.
Is it common to like give money or a gift to your parents or grandparents?
On that day, you don't have to give them any gifts. It's just like wash their hands, like wish them health and stay with us like as like very long.
Live another year.
yeah, like stay with us. And yeah, for the evening, we just kind of went into the I don't know what's called like pickup car, like go to the back.
Yeah.
And we have a really
big bucket.
Big bucket.
Yeah.
And then we have like small buckets just to drive around town and throw it. Yeah, but I always have like my my uncle and my brothers like around me because sometimes people are just crazy. Like they just that time I was very young and sometimes they even trying to touch you,
I was just gonna say that. I heard about this. Tell me more about this because we're right now. As foreigners, a lot of times what we hear is just, places that have to do with foreigners.
Yeah.
But you're talking about your hometown, like somewhere in rural Thailand.
Yeah.
So tell me about what kinds of issues can happen.
Well, it can happen just like with some drunk people. Like they don't even care that you're like a little kid or something like that. When they kind of take advantage, like use this time just to be very touchy, like so you can use the powder.
Oh yeah, what's with the powder?
Because
you'll see sometimes people have like the white
yeah,
powder
yeah.
all over
it's
their
like
face.
Something like Thai product. I'm not sure what it's called in English. It's like bang boon that is really can like stick into your face very long. But that's not gonna like ruin your face or anything. But it just like can stick to your
why?
face.
Why is it a thing?
It just I don't know why I grew up like this and they just do that like everywhere. But I just heard that I don't know like last year I cannot do that to like some person. Like there's some laws or rules.
I don't know
that you can do that anymore. But like back then when I was young, you can do that. And yeah, of course, some old guys or some drunk guys, they just take this time as like, okay, grab your face and like touchy. So my uncle had to be like watching them all the time that like, okay, you cannot do that, But yeah, and also some of the people that drive a motorbike with a
Oh yeah. I saw last year I was eating somewhere during Songkran.
yeah.
And someone like threw the water and they crash.
Yeah, but like I don't know, it's very dangerous for me, but some people they would love to do that. Some people just also some girl also okay to be touched by some guys like they're very sexy.
Where are these girls? Exactly.
In Ubon.
Where can I find
no,
them?
anywhere, right? I think it's
By the way, guys, I know we're 20 minutes into this episode. My friend Alex is here off camera trying to be quiet. You can laugh. It's okay. You don't have to, yeah.
Yeah, so some people are like very careful with this festival that okay, some guy's gonna approach you and do not nice thing, but some girls are willing to do that and guys also willing to do that, so okay. Yeah.
You haven't been here for Songkran before, right? When did you come last year? I met you last year.
So I actually came during 2 times. So once was in January
Once in January and once in May. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really interesting time. I've actually noticed now we're in March when we're filming this, and I feel like the tourists have kind of gone down a little bit, but I think there's a dip in March, and then people are going to come in April for this.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just something like that could happen. But I think in Bangkok, it's even more. So if from my opinion, I don't really like Songkran festival in Bangkok just as a Thai person, because like after I experience like in my hometown, I think my hometown is way much more better. In Bangkok, it's more like, okay, if you like that way, just better a bit more, be careful in anywhere you go. If you don't like people to be very touchy with you, just
And to be
dress up.
clear,
Okay.
are you saying that the ones that maybe don't act appropriately, they're foreigners or Thai or both?
Like what?
Like you said, there's some guys that try to touch you or something. Are you talking about foreigners or Thai people or both?
Not just only guy try to touch the girls. Sometimes also lady boys try to touch the men. Also,
Well, that happens anyway.
yeah, like back then when I was in the high school, I was like in the Songkran festival with my boyfriend, like high school boyfriend, and like all the lady boys gang, they're just gonna try to approach, or some of them they even like catch your boyfriend from the pickup car and then carry into the house. Like, you know, they can like do so many crazy things. I was like, no, you cannot do that. Like, give him back to me. Yeah. So it's
So-
not just only guys, like any
Well-
boys, or sometimes girls also do that. So it's for everyone. Just be careful if you don't like that way, but if you love that thing, okay, enjoy. Yeah.
Where will you be during Songkran?
For this year,
Yeah.
oh, this year I have to work because, like, you know, of course, I work in the restaurant. I cannot off on holidays. Like, no
'Cause-
matter it's like New Year, Christmas, or like the important days in the restaurant, you have to work, and then you gather all the public holidays that you work, and then you have a long days off after that.
Yeah, because Thai people that work in the office, how many days do they have off for this holiday?
Oh yeah, they off on like 13, 14, 15.
Yeah,
like for
3 days.
for the
Yeah.
Songkran.
So probably a lot of people are
But
traveling.
okay, some years Songkran it's happened on like during weekend, so you will have more day off. For example, if Songkran happened on Friday, on Saturday or Sunday, like 14, 15, and then you can have like Monday, Tuesday off, like that. So
Yeah.
you can have more day off. But this year, okay, just 3 days. Yeah. What about your plans? What are you gonna do this year?
I don't know what I'm gonna do
Yeah.
because
Why?
it's a commitment to
you
go.
don't work
Because if
in
you
the
go-
restaurant like me.
Yeah, if you
can
go out to do the whole water thing, you get drenched, and then you have to go home, change, and then it's a whole commitment. And not to say it's not fun, but I've done it a few times. I don't need it as much.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, like I mean, I've heard like from like my aunts, my uncle, after like after they've been doing this for many years, it's just like just gonna stay home.
yeah,
But for the kids, it's very something really fun. Yeah.
actually, I think I would like to go maybe somewhere outside of Bangkok to like some
Yeah.
very local area.
I
and
heard
see how it is
someone
there.
that like they gotta go to Got Phangan for Songkran, but like not in the party side, but like just chill in Phangan, or maybe like could go some island
Okay.
and chill. Yeah. What about Alex? Are you gonna be here in April?
Yeah, I'll be here. So I plan on getting. I haven't gotten my weapon yet. He was in the army.
Yeah,
Or the
he
Marines.
told me.
The
Oh,
Marines. Sorry, I said army because I don't know if she knows Marines.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. You better prepare your weapon now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs. Yeah. Okay. I'm not
Yeah.
saying anything else
It's
about
like
that.
on that day it's gonna be maybe can up to like 500 baht or 1,000 baht.
Yeah.
It's really, for me it's too expensive, and you use it just 3 days. But someone like break it just one day, like the first day, because sometimes it's very crazy. Or like I saw so many people that just like jump into like random cars and they just like goes around in Bangkok. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think some of the nightclubs do some special events too. Like Route 66 has a stage outside,
yeah.
and they do a special event outside with the water fighting and everything. In fact, I think, did you show me the ad, or I saw the ad hiring girls
For?
for their Songkran week? because they hire like a bunch of girls, pretty girls, and
Do their service like the
no, they have them like up on platforms or something, shooting the water on the crowd. But they're basically, you know, models. I forgot what the ad said, but it was like no tattoos. They had very specific.
No tattoo?
Yeah, or no visible tattoos or minimal tattoos. Whatever I saw, it was very specific with what they wanted the girls to look like for shooting the water.
Yeah, because I've been to the it's like water concerts like in RCA.
Oh, like S2O. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot to mention that. So there's so many music festivals during this time. Like I had gone to Siam Songkran and
I think I went. Really?
Not with me, you didn't go.
No, I mean like you went to that one?
Yeah. I was invited
not
for
with me, okay.
something.
Yeah, but for me, like that kind of thing, it's also so much fun, but also what you have to know about is about like the toilet. It's really it's not really a nice one. Like, you know, the public toilets and then the queue is very long, and when you're very like, you know, wet, it's not good for girls. You know.
Okay.
It's hard to control. Like, okay, when you really need the toilet and then it's Songkran, it's just so crazy. It's not easy as
I should have prepared this better, but what music festivals are there that people can check out? There's S2O. That's the big one I see. And I think that one might be sold out already. They're doing it at the stadium this year. What's the name of the stadium? I can't say the name.
I don't remember.
Rajadamnern. That stadium. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it might already be sold out.
Really?
But you can go check. That's S2O. And they bring in like, you know, huge international DJs. Then there's Siam Songkran. What else? I don't know. I don't know. There's usually at least 3 or 4 big ones every year I see.
Yeah. Just want to check that. Like, is it S2O Bangkok 2025? Oh, not Rajadamnern. Rajadamnern is Muay Thai. Rachamankala National Stadium. For S2O. Rachamankala National Stadium.
Yeah.
From 12 to 14.
Yeah. So music festivals, which obviously you have to pay for. But if you don't want to, you know, spend a lot of money, if you can't get tickets, whatever, these other things happening around the city, like the thing at Khao San Road or Siloam or Nana Plaza,
Central World,
you can just show up. So
Samyan Midtown, Sanam Luang, which is organized by government and like tourism authority. Yeah, like so many places.
Okay, cool. Well, everyone, let us know what you're doing for Songkran this year. And if you have a good event, let us know. Maybe we'll come out with you because we don't have plans yet.
Yeah.
If you are coming to Bangkok soon, if you're traveling to Thailand, if you want to live in this wonderful city, hit the subscribe button, check out our Clips channel, support us on Buy a Coffee, and if you like this video, maybe you'll like this one right here. We'll see you in the next one.